Welcome and thank you for tuning into another episode with Everyday Stuff, where you'll find fragrance and fitness content. In today's episode, I am going to share with you my thoughts and my opinions on an outstanding fragrance from the house BOADICEA the Victorious, and that is known as ALSEIF. This is a absolutely fine and fantastic composition. But before I get started with this discussion, if this is your first time tuning into this channel and you have not yet done so, please consider subscribing, tapping the like button, and leaving a comment on this discussion. Also, tap the notification bell and turning it on so you'll be alerted when new videos like this one debut. With that being said, let's get started. So with all this, I'm gonna let you know that what I have as ALSEIF as a sample, and I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions on it, as well as give you what it reminds me of. With all that, let's get to it. Here's the sample, and this is a sample that I've had for some time. I've spent some time with it, but I'm going to go through the stages as if it was the first time. So that you have a feel of it yourself. So for me, the first thing I get is a sweetness. I get fruity, so I believe it's plum and raspberry in the opening. And I get some spices. Yep. And I get a very woodiness, as well as I get a very animalic type scent, and that's probably coming from the oud, and animalic really means what it sounds like an animal. So, and it could be coming from the musk, I believe that's in this as well. But guys, this is a very excellent fragrance. It has next level performance, easy 12 hours, good projection, at least 1 to 3, maybe even longer feet. Compliment, you will get noticed if that's important to you. This is it. It doesn't stick close to your skin like some other fragrances do. It definitely pushes out. And guys, back to the bottle. The bottle is just dope. Now, what else? Some floral scent as well. So I'm getting some violet, some jasmine, some tuberose. Yeah, all that stuff is in here, man. It is a really good scent, but I will say it's expensive. Definitely encourage you to get a sample, unless you're in a position where you can do a blind buy and take that type of risk. I'm not there, but I will say if you like all the stuff that I put out there that I really like, it's a good chance you'll like this. Now, what it reminds me of. Now, I'm going to share with you a fragrance from BOADICEA that I have, that it was like a love at first sniff. Now, this is a rose and oud scent. Now, this is the infamous Namir. And Namir is just simply fire. It is a rose and oud scent. And the rose is so good. So good, guys. I mean, oh man, so it reminds me of ALSEIF. But when you really get into it, you tend to realize that with ALSEIF, it feels like the wood presence is much greater than this, and it's more of a floral presence. Now, performance-wise, they're about the same. They last forever. Probably got to scrub them off. The only difference is with Namir, the projection is not the same. It sits a little closer to the skin. But if you have access to Namir and you're curious about ALSEIF, they smell very, very similar. Very similar. Very close. Except for this is more floral forward. The oud is a little bit lighter, well received, where here with ALSEIF, the oud is more towards the front and it's more pronounced, and you really get that Middle Eastern vibe from it. Namir here, ALSEIF, now with these two, they are different enough to own them both. And man, this smells good. Now they have some other fragrances, that that just smell so good that had the same symbol on the front. But ALSEIF, guys, I mean, it's something that's about this that just draws you and it makes you want to smell more of it. So here's the thing, guys. Are you familiar with ALSEIF? Do you own it? Do you have it? What about Namir? If so, please consider leaving a comment down below. Thank you for allowing me to bend your ears and fill your eyes with substance. Please leave a like or subscribe. Until we meet again, peace and blessings.